Decisive Operations here. So what we're going to do is we have a video battle report today of 7 days over the Rhine from Grayscape Games. Very fun game. Dave and Pete are going to play the game. Based on some user feedback, we're going to do a better job of introducing the game, introducing the players, and bring you, the viewer audience, kind of into the game by kind of seeing our faces here and there and kind of doing it like that. So if you ever are in the Texas area and you want to play, just give me a holler or play. And if you're not comfortable being on camera, that's cool too. But for us who don't really care, we're going to try to be on camera, be in front of you so you kind of see, get to know the gaming club, get to know the places we're playing, and hopefully come check us out at MillenniumCon in Round Rock, Texas. And more information will be coming out. We're definitely going to try to definitely do an Ultra Combat. I've committed to doing Ultra Combat. I think after this battle report, no spoilers, we'll have a lot of interest in doing 7 days over the Rhine at MCon. We'll put that information out and just let us know, and you can sign up online when that gets live. I got Pete and Dave. Pete on the right, Dave on the left. Dave is going to play United States Army, right?
Marines.
Oh, he's the Marines, basically like the Army. And then Pete's going to play Soviets, and I'm going to man the camera and DM. What we're playing, that's the important question. 7 days to the River Rhine by Great Escape Game. So they're going to go over the Force, and this will be the first time this game gets showcased on the channel. Very cool game, and Dave is going to lead it with the Marines. So Dave, show us your Marine Force. So what are the Marines bringing here?
I've got 5 M60A3 Pattons, 2 of the LAV AT launchers, 2 LAV mortars, and 4 of the LAV 25s.
Cool, and that's 500 points and 64 break points. So we'll try to go over the rules as much as possible as we play this game. But you have points and you have break points. And once you reach a certain limit of the break points, your force retires from the game. So for this, it's a third. If you reach over your third limit. And then for Dave, for the Marines, that's 23. And then 22, and then 24 break points for the Soviets. So it kind of incentivizes not just taking the most expensive stuff and getting it destroyed. And then Pete, what do we have here for the Soviets?
All right, so this is pretty straightforward. It is 4 T-72 Bravos, 2 BMP-1s, 4 infantry squads, and an attack helicopter.
All right, so we're going to play the first mission, which is median engagement. So they're going to decide which of their forces are going to stay off the field. The most they can have on the field is a third, or 2/3, sorry. Can't have more than 2/3, but you can have less. Everything else goes in reserves. And after turn 3, they'll start to roll to bring them on. And then obviously the attack helicopter can't come on. So actually I want to show real quick the cool mechanic of this game. So Dave, can you show me the morale markers and start assigning them to vehicles while I talk that piece? So basically activation in this game is based off of tokens that you have. So every vehicle or every tank and non-APC generates 1 command token. So your infantry generate a command token, your tanks generate a command token, and this is your currency in the game, and this is what you spend in order to do actions. Your commander generates 2 additional ones, and sweet attack helicopters generate none to represent kind of the strain that they are to call in that asset. It generates no command points, and it costs probably the most break points for both forces if they have that. So it's definitely an asset you have to protect. And then as they go through here, every time you activate, you'll use a token. And if you want to activate multiple units, you just got to roll dice higher than the number of tokens you have. But we'll go over that naturally as the game kind of plays. So there's going to be a mix mash of a learn to play video as well as just us playing this cool game. All right, we already played one, and Pete completely rolled us to the point that the French retired from the field, and I'm going to sit here and man the camera because I don't think I can have 2 victories this early on a Friday, or 2 defeats this early on a Friday. That was brutal. We'll come back when they're set up for turn 1. All right, so we're set here at the start of turn 1, and actually what happened, now it's confusing if you're looking at it. The Americans won the dice roll. They decided to deploy on the side of the terrain, or the board that was covered, so that was exciting. So that's why they're flip-flopped. And Dave, just real quick, once again, we saw your whole force last time, but just show us what's on the table.
So I've got 1 LAV 25 here.
Yep.
I got a Patton A3,
Yep.
another LAV 25, another Patton A3, 2 LAV 25s, and then my command Patton A3.
Okay, and then Pete, what we got here for the Soviets on this side?
So on this side over here, I've got 2 infantry squads with a BMP-1. There's an infantry squad in there.
Yep. And these two are just foot slogging, right?
Correct.
Yep. Okay.
And then 2 T-72s in the center. This one's my commander, and then 2 72s over here on this left side.
Awesome. Let's roll in the dice box and see who gets initiative. So it's a D10 roll for initiative. Highest roll wins. I gotta get D10s I can pick up on camera. What we got there?
You rolled a 5, I rolled a 3.
All right. So Dave, would you like initiative?
I'll let Pete go. Right? Or is it I take it?
You have the initiative.
Okay.
So you can
I was
pass.
choosing.
Like, yeah, you can
Yeah.
activate one dude and then pass.
Okay.
Yeah, so how it works is Dave will have the initiative. He'll expend his order tokens that he has until he doesn't want to do that anymore, or Pete does something to steal the initiative. And then it'll be the Soviets' turn, and the turn ends, and there's no more order dice left, or order initiatives.
And we can look at our cards now.
Yeah, now you can look at your cards. So both these guys are playing with 6 cards. Dave's yours right there.
Yeah.
And these cards can be used at defined moments in the game. They each have their... One has the NATO forces have the NATO card, Russians have their Russian cards, and then 5 are the random cards. And then we're just playing it, you get 6 cards, there's 6 turns, so if you want, you can use 1 per turn, but there's no limit at only 1 per turn.
So I advance my...
Just a regular move? Or a rapid move?
Just a regular
Okay.
move on my lav.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna sit there.
Alright. Anything else?
I'm gonna pass.
Alright, so now Dave has volunteered to pass the initiative over to the Soviets.
Okay.
Soviets gotta do at least an activation before they pass it again.
So I'm actually going to go ahead and play one of my cards.
Okay.
Which is reserves. It says play at any time. 1 MBT or 1 infantry detachment from your choice is departed from your upper echelon HQ formation. The unit may be placed on a friendly table edge. If an infantry unit is selected, you may select an appropriate APC for free, but the infantry unit must be embarked on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my APC and infantry over there.
Oh, so this is like a whole free...
Yep.
Cool.
So like I get to bypass. So that's...
Yeah, so this is dispatch from your upper echelon HQ, so this doesn't count against your reserves.
So this is
This is a free unit.
So this isn't actually coming off of my reserve.
No, this isn't coming off your reserves. This is in
wow.
addition to what you have.
Okay.
So I would assume you get that counts against breakpoints if it destroys, but it doesn't add breakpoints. So that would be the bad part of getting something free. But yeah, if it's coming from your upper echelon HQ, that's gonna be free 99. So that's good.
For now, I'll just play it.
Hell yeah, it's a good card. Yeah, I'm sure something will die at one point.
Yeah.
I'll have to eventually move the dice box too.
The free. So I'm just getting it though, right? Is it still counts as a free move and everything?
No, you didn't get to activate it, so.
Okay.
And then it doesn't have any order tokens associated with it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this will be with that then.
But it will add to your order pool next turn.
Got it.
Because the order pool closes at the first part of the turn. So as he moves his stuff, we didn't really talk about that, but you count all your units that activate or that generate order tokens, and you make your pool. So if you lose stuff throughout the turn, you don't lose them mid-turn. It's at the beginning of each turn you decide your order pool. Alright, what else did the Soviets want to do?
Alright, so I've activated that.
Yep.
I will pass to you, Dave.
Okay. That here up. I'm gonna stop there.
Okay. So you're just choosing to do a regular move,
Yeah,
not
just a
moving
regular
your full.
move.
Okay.
I don't want to get too far out there.
Yeah, because you get 2 activations, so you could do a move fire or a rapid move. But the way it is right now, they're kind of playing cat and mouse because last game showed us what happens when you just run out there and you take literal heat rounds to the face.
And I move my lab up.
Mm-hmm. And they're also careful to keep guys out of line of sight of the enemy because the enemy in this game has a chance to react. And we'll go over that soon enough, but that's why they're kind of being cagey and staying out of the different line of sights for the
And
tanks.
these block line of sight.
Yeah, but we're playing these block line of sight, and then if you're in them all the way, you get light cover.
And I'm gonna pass it to Pete.
Okay.
So as far as moving into this, there's no penalty or anything like that.
For
Not
that,
for
we'll say no.
tanks.
There's rough terrain, but this is just tall fields.
Okay. So I'm gonna move in. So here.
don't think there's a penalty, but there's a movement restriction, right?
Rough is 6.
6 inches.
They're a train test. That's a 6+ for wheeled. ATV is a 3+, and track is a 2+. I guess it's like a cross check.
2+.
2+ on a track.
Okay, yeah, do a 2+ test, and then if you fail, you stop at the beginning of the terrain. And it's just like a cross check, like if you're playing Team Yankee. You get it.
So he's moving into here to shoot
Yeah.
as well.
So do you want to react, Dave? Because you draw line of sight. He's in cover. I think it's going to be a 4-up because
Yeah, I'll 10 or 6.
D6. All right, so he's going to put an order token down. Even though Dave is not the active player, the Marines are not the active player, they're going to try to react. So he's going to put an order token down. And there's no morale markers, there's no negative modifiers. So it's going to be a 4-up to identify a tank. He gets it with a 5. So Dave's going to get an action here to interrupt Pete's action.
And I'm going to fire at Pete.
Count it. So it's going to be a -2,
So
1
6.
for reacting, and 1 for the cover. So you're a 5, so a 7. 7 on a D10.
And that's an 8.
An 8. All right, so he's going to hit front armor of the T-72.
And I'm a weapon 10.
All right, so Dave, your weapon is a 10,
Yes.
and your front armor is a 16. So on a 6, you're going to glance, and on a 7 up, you're going to 10.
7.
A 7. All right, so that's going to penetrate, and in this game, that kills the vehicle, but on a 5 or a 6, it blows up with prejudice.
3.
Nope, just a 3. All right, so it remains there. It's destroyed. We'll get a cool flame marker on it, and then it's back. Dave didn't steal the initiative there. If he would have rolled a 6 on his roll to try and activate, he would have stolen it. So it's still Pete's, and Pete's going to play down a tank now. So first blood to the Americans.
All right. So we're gonna try to move this BMP up.
So what happened? Pete moves.
So he has to roll though, right?
Yep, and
Yes.
you're in the open.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so on a 4-up, because it's not a main battle tank, you're going to react. All right, so Dave's going to be able to react to that move. What are you going to do?
Fire. And it's 2 for the lap.
All right, so the lab's reacting. It's got a 4A, so it's going to roll 2 dice, taking the highest. So a 10, that's going to be the highest. And what's your front armor? Is it less than a 14?
Probably, yeah, I think it's a 10. Let me check.
Yep, so front armor is 11. So it got blowed up. Oh man, Pete's getting a taste for his medicine. Oh, spectacularly blowed up. So what happens in a 5 or a 6 is a kaboom, and anyone who can draw a line of sight to that vehicle is going to take 1 morale marker. So he's going to take on, and these 2 infantry right here are going to take him. Dave, can you supply us with your cool, certified greatest game morale markers?
How many do you need?
Right, so after that,
So
Pete,
it's still technically my initiative.
yeah, it's still your initiative unless you want to pass it
I
up.
feel like I'm gonna pass it because if I keep going, I feel like
You've been
all my
doing
armor's
pretty
gonna
bad
attack.
when it's your initiative,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So pass it over to the
Pass it over.
Americanos. Alright, so what are the Americans going to do?
I'm going to advance with one of my patents.
It's unfair advantage, too, because Dave has 1 extra rep in this game than you do, so... Oh, yeah, 1 extra rep, so he knows what's up now.
So I'm going to advance here.
Anybody would like to react on the Soviet side?
No one can see.
Okay.
And he's done.
Anything else? Alright, so we missed it. So I was playing with the camera, but what happened?
So instead of doing a normal advance on the lab, I did a rapid, so I got 18 extra movement.
Cool. Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to pass it back to Pete.
Stall
Yeah.
with it.
Alright, Soviets.
So they got massive exploded, right? So
Yeah,
the
he's super
infantry's
dead.
also dead.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they did too.
So they're also dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to try to. I'm going to spend a token.
Hmm.
Take a morale token off.
Okay.
Got it.
And so basically, his headquarters takes the token. It doesn't count against future rolls, and as long as he didn't roll a 1, he gets to choose anybody in his force who has a morale token. He takes 1 off. If he rolls a 1, nothing happens. If he rolls a 6, he gets to choose somebody, and they lose all of theirs.
I'll pass it back to you now.
Hmm. Oh boy, it's always a sign of cheating when someone bends it.
So I did a
Rapid
rapid
move.
movement with my other lav here.
Yep. Anybody, can that Soviet tank see him?
No.
No, yeah, okay. If you have lasers, you might as well use them. Anything else?
And I'm going to pass it back.
Alright. I'm going to attempt to activate this unit over here. Nope.
Yep, so what happened there is because they were already activated, you had to roll higher than the number of activation tokens. And the number of activate, you put it down before you roll. So he needed to roll 3 up to try to activate again, but that didn't happen. And since he failed that roll, he loses the initiative and it automatically goes back to the Americans.
So I'm going to advance my patent up.
I'm going to stop you right there as you get close to that building.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to play Territorials / Infiltrators. And it says play at any point when an enemy MBT, APC, or light vehicle is within 6 inches of a wood or building not occupied by enemy infantry. Determine West German reservists or Spetsnaz troops take a shot at the enemy before melting away. Hit is automatic and has a weapon value of 10.
Okay.
Damn, that's some 5th column stuff right there. Well, not really, I guess they specifically said Spetsnaz.
So side armor is a 12.
Whoa, Pete, alright. 1 or a 2, you glance, a 3 you pen.
Take out.
Get him! Get him! That's a 0.
So that's a...
That's a 10. Yeah, I was joking. That's
Okay, I was
absolutely
like...
10. Okay, roll a d6 and see if he DED. Well, he's
Wait,
dead no matter
DED,
what.
no matter what. But is he big DED? I guess it would have
We
been
like the
either way.
explosions here.
Nah, he's regular DED.
We promote explosions in decisive operations.
So
Partnered with Michael Bay.
that was my commander again.
That was your commander? No, Dave! Alright, so what happened there is basically he lost his command token and then 2 additional command tokens because the commander gives you 2 extras. So there's
At the start of the next turn.
Yeah, the start of next turn. So he still has them now, but just absolute sorrow. Just not good for anybody. You gotta make him less predictable. The Spetsnaz, the off-table Spetsnaz.
I didn't know about. I forgot about that card. It's,
Yeah, I only read that once when I was glancing over the rules, and I completely forgot about it. So that was thrilling to watch that happen.
so it's. Then I'll pass it back.
Yeah. Shoots. That unit. Do you want to react to the move?
No.
Okay.
So the 72 Bravo is gonna shoot the lav.
Alright.
Is that what's happening?
Yep.
I'm gonna back up to get it on camera. Not like I can see those dice.
Nope.
Does not hit with a 3.
Okay.
Your target number was a 5 and then a 6 because you moved, yeah.
Alright.
90% of these things in the game hit on a 5. ATGMs actually hit on a 4 for the most part, but they have a 12-inch maximum range, so.
So I'm gonna activate over here. Just to move.
Infantry orders are 3.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. There. He's just moving, he's keeping cover. And then I'm gonna pass it to you, dude.
So you're trying to activate that patent that's already activated, so you need to roll a 3 or better because it's already been activated once.
Good.
Crushes it. Things are looking up for the Americans.
I'm going to advance here.
Yeah, we're just going to say you can, the monster truck crush those vehicles. Yeah, no, I'm saying that, yeah.
And then I'm going to fire at the T-72.
For reaction, I'm gonna attempt to move back.
Yep. Alright, so put a thing on him and then try to react. He's in cover, so you're going to do a 4 up. Or you catch him out of cover?
Well,
Nah, he's in cover.
do you want to react to? Because that's your front armor, right? What's your front armor?
Front armor is the 14.
14. Yeah, I think I will.
Well, you don't have to declare what you're doing. You can declare you're doing a reaction and then.
But it's I need a 5 though, right?
Oh, you don't. Only morale markers you'll take an effect for reacting.
Oh, for reacting, gotcha.
Not for, yeah. So there's no negative morale marker.
Right,
Good. So
so-
I caught a lie, so I didn't have to edit it with my text when I'm sarcastic to myself. So you do take the command tokens into effect. So he would need a 5 to react. So it's just like react. So trying to activate someone is the same thing as reacting.
So now I will fire.
Yep.
And I need a 5 hit.
5 to hit, and he's obscured, so you're gonna need a 6. And you move, right?
And that's a 6. So,
Did you move?
yes.
7.
7, so I missed.
Yep.
Oh,
Wah, wah.
there you
First miss.
Okay. He's getting cocky over here. He has no command tank. Let's see.
Hey, are you passing?
He must have forgot. You passing?
I'm done.
Are you done? Okay.
All right. So the Americans have no more. So this is where you want to be because this is free. This is free
all
Willy right
stuff,
here.
Right. So we're gonna activate this guy over here.
Yep.
So move. Take a shot right there.
Yep. He's gonna get a side armor.
It looks like front to me.
Okay.
Um.
All right. So you moved, and he's not obscured, so you're gonna need 6s.
Got a 7.
7, and then your front armor is a 14,
14.
and your is a 10.
Yes.
So a 4 will glance, and a 5 will punt. Will blow it up. Not even pen, just blow it up.
On a D6 or
No, a D10. D10.
5.
But we killed it. Now roll. Let's see if we get one of those explosions, because it will matter because there are people around him. No explosion. Just put him on fire, and he becomes a hunk of wreck right there. All right, what else does Sophie's got?
We'll activate this guy over here. To move and shoots.
Yep, so we need a 3 up to get him.
Pots on that other dice. There we go. So we will move it around like that.
Oh boy.
And take a shot here if you want to react to anything.
He's not. He's got nothing.
Nothing. Okay. That's right here. Totally out. Okay.
All right, so you're looking for 6s?
Got a son. 7.
Yep.
I think that's auto, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're auto 10. What's your side? I think your side's 9 or 10.
8. Side
Oh,
8. Front
super
2.
auto. See if it blows up.
That's a
It blows up. All right, so everybody within line of sight of it and within 4 inches.
So those are all facing that way.
Yeah.
Right? So.
So no one's in line of sight, or no one's in 4 inches? No. Okay. No, I don't think that's 4. This is 3 right here.
No, it's 5.
All right, cool. So they're going to clean up the board, and we're going to get ready for turn 2. Bloody turn 1, and then anybody who's still on the board is they're going to take their tokens. They're going to recreate the order pool. So this is the time where you would lose your order tokens if you lost a unit. And then one more turn after this, we'll be able to try to bring reserves on. So we'll be right back with turn 2. All right, so with the glancing hit, what happens is you max out the unit's morale. So that BMP1 is going to be maxed out with a 4. If it takes one more morale token before it's able to shed some of that off, it's going to voluntarily, it'll be pinned out. It'll be voluntarily
And I
right.
am also going to play Panic. Play at any time on an enemy unit that has just taken 1 or more morale markers. The unit must immediately fall back.
So what happened, he was forced to fall back from the card, unit fell back, and automatically deployed smoke. So they cannot fire for the rest of the turn. That's the big thing, I guess, that he made you do with the fallback. But now they are obscured from smoke, so that's exciting. Oh yeah, the panic card. There we go. All right, so good use of tactics cards, and now the initiative is Pete's.
So I will spend a token to rally to
Hmm?
remove morale because I don't want them to get completely.
Roll d6, don't roll a 1.
Oh,
a
wow.
6. So because he rolled a 6, he could choose one unit, and they lose all their morale markers.
It's gonna be that one.
So he goes from penned out to from moraled out to not.
I should just hold on to that, I guess.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need it again. What else you got going on?
All right. I'm gonna pass it.
Yep, he did 1 activation, so he can pass.
Yep.
Dave, what you got?
I'm going to activate this pattern. Roll up. And
Fire to react to that.
Absolutely, I'm gonna react to that. Yeah. So he's reacting to the patent moving up.
All right. So this is out in the open. 3. Wait, I need to roll.
You need to roll d6, yeah.
Automatically get that.
No wonder why Pete's been doing so well.
There you go.
Does it? Yep.
All right. So I'm reacting. Cover, I guess.
Yep, so 50% cover, and so -2. So you're going to need a 7 to hit. Nope, he's going to the deck of cards. And if you've noticed, we've gotten progressively rowdy here as we've been playing, as everybody trickles in for bolt action.
So I'm going to play Superior Marksmanship, which allows me to reroll the hits.
Ooh. Just burning those cards. Alright, 7 up. Gets it with an 8.
Alright.
Alright, what is the side armor of a pass? The side armor is 12, and the armor value for your main gun round is 10, right?
10.
Alright, so 2 glances and 3 kills.
What is that?
That's an 8.
Okay.
That is an 8. Roll a d6 and a 5 or 6. We have some explosions.
We have some explosions.
We have some explosions. As anyone within 4 inches or line of sight, I think you're good. You do a good job of hiding your tanks before you let Pete blow them up on you. So it's removed. Just pick it up. Thanks for coming out. Thank you for doing all that nice painting.
Yes.
All right, Dave. What else do you want to do?
I'm going to attempt to activate this loud.
All right, 3 up. Ooh,
And
pirate
level
dice.
6. So,
What are you looking for?
take
Don't use that awesome measuring gauge that I have right there or anything.
Anybody's going to roll up?
They don't have anything that can impact with them, right?
Okay, so I completely forgot what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
So I'm firing.
Oscar just bought a bunch of farm animals. I don't really know. I'm confused. So what's happening? Tell me what's happening. Okay,
I'm firing with the autocannon. So
and this is the first time
shots.
this is happening for us. So
Yes.
you're shooting infantry within 12 inches, so you get
Yes.
2 dice.
I get 2 dice.
But you have an autocannon, so you
So I
do
get-
2 and pick the highest.
Yes.
So you're going to roll your sets in sets of 2, pick the highest.
So here's the first set,
Yep.
and a 9,
That's definitely going to hit.
and then here's the second, and an 8.
Okay, so 2 hits. All right, so we had to convert the rules. So he's going to roll 2d6. He got 2 hits, and they're in the open, so I'm going to 4 up the die.
So
Yep. Well, you're only shooting at the 1 unit, so
yeah,
2
so
separate
it
units.
dies twice.
So that 1 unit right up there dies twice.
This one?
Yep. Anything else for your activation?
And I'm going to go ahead and pass it back.
For the Rodina.
Yep.
So roll a d6 to see how many of my units I can give a free rapid move to. 1.
1 rapid move.
That sounds about right. Let's make it the one that matters, I guess. So 15 inches over here.
And it's a free move.
It's
So.
a free move, so I don't spend anything on this. Do you want to react or can you react?
I would say everybody's facing the wrong way.
So then for the actual activation.
I may have that card too, so I'm trying to play it again. No, I'm just playing.
I mean, I might have.
Yeah.
I'll activate him to shoot here. I'm assuming that hits. Well, actually, no, I would be a 6, right? If I'm moved.
You didn't
If I
move. You
this
didn't move.
time.
This is a new
Right.
thing. Yeah. So you hit stationary target in the open. You hit, and then I think you pen, right?
Auto
Side
pen.
armor. Yeah.
So. And big.
Oh no, infant sorrow.
Yep.
3. I think you're good. I think you're just out of 6 inches there, or 4 inches. We'll do some battle points.
I will attempt to activate it again.
Yep. So you're in a great position, except when all the patents come on from reserves. That might. At least that's what Dave's telling himself to keep him in the game.
You missed it.
Yep.
Why'd you miss it?
You rolled a 3.
I rolled 3.
Yeah, you have 2 on there. Did you already activate twice? Or did you just put that token on there?
Oh, I just put that. So technically, we'd be getting 4, right? I still.
No,
want-
No,
You
you
made
still.
it.
Oh, sorry.
made
You need,
Okay,
you need,
gotcha.
that's only if you're reacting.
Oh,
So
I
you
see.
just add the amount of tokens. So you have 2 tokens, you have to roll not a 1 or a 2. So
Gotcha.
you are able to continue to activate him with a 3.
Alright, then I will fire again.
Ooh.
At this one.
Swiper, no swiping.
Hits.
That's a 10.
Auto hits.
Let's see what type of dead he is. We did. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. He's still there. He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's dead, but he's still there. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you false hope. And this guy just Rambo.
Alright, in terms of ATGM on these guys, is there a specific range I have to be?
Yeah, within 12 inches and what you want. So.
Okay, so then we will attempt that. He has a morale thing.
Yep. So try to roll 3 up. So they're good.
Okay. So, what do I need to?
ATGM is usually a 4-up, so 4-up.
On the D10, right?
Yeah, on the D10.
On an 8. Yep.
An 8, so they hit, and then we'll check the armor pen though.
8.
Oh, yeah, that's 18. That's gonna be dead. Roll a D6, see if it explodes.
Regular explode.
So it's still there. But I think Dave has nothing on the table.
I have nothing on the table.
All right, so Pete, finish your turn and let's see if his reserves can come on.
Okay. So I can't move this, right?
No, or you can move it. You can't fire.
Okay.
Yeah, you just can't. When you deploy smoke, you just can't fire.
All right then.
So really, what you want to do is get ready for the counter assault. You know the counter assault's coming potentially.
So it has to come off your table edge.
Yep.
Okay.
And it, just like bolt action, where they're gonna walk on from the table edge.
All right. Then I want one guy. I'm just gonna move him over here. It's a rapid move.
Mm-hmm. And if you start on the road, you can do a road move, but you have to start and finish on the road.
Yeah. Here, I will attempt to activate.
Yep. Go roll 3 up.
Okay.
Crushes it.
So we're gonna move him up.
Roll a
D6.
dice. Yeah, roll and don't roll a 1 for your cross check.
It just stops there, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's alright. And for this last one, I don't want him facing that way. I think I want him.
Yep.
Out, so.
All right, so we're at 4 up.
No.
That's all right. You have nothing better to do.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna clean up, make sure Dave didn't already lose by turn 2, and come back for hopefully what is the American counter assault in turn 3. All right, start of turn 3. Dave is 10 points away from his army breaking. So let's see if they can make the counterattack happen. Rolls a 2, coming in strong. So Pete, you can take the initiative and start moving, or you can choose that Dave has the initiative since you want to roll.
The only thing I want to do, just to be safe, is
Yep.
if Dave has to come in on this table edge, right?
Yep.
I just don't want him.
Yep,
side
protect your
on,
flanks,
so,
yep.
So I'm gonna reverse him.
Oh, and that smoke goes away at the end of the turn. Yep, it's the first time you're activating him, so he's good to just do whatever.
Yeah, so we'll just do rapid and back here. Let's reverse rather. Yep. So flanks exposed, so that's good there. Let's see. Over here, I'll go ahead and move him up as well.
Hopefully you guys aren't getting annoyed by the Magic the Gathering players opening and closing the doors every 3 seconds with that beep. I can hear it, and I'm getting annoyed. Hopefully the camera's not picking that up.
What's the rapid move for a BMQ?
Should be a light fast
18.
vehicle, right? 18? I'm not moving my dice box, so consider that permanent terrain.
Yep.
If you touch it, you get removed from the table.
And I really don't want this stuck in here, so I will attempt to.
Ooh, do that cross test.
Good this time.
Finally.
And it'll be a rapid move. It's here.
Kind of set yourself up to be able to counter anything Dave throws at you.
Yep. Hopefully.
You did a rapid on the tank, that's 15.
15.
He doesn't want to go any closer than that. All right, it's going to Dave. All right, you have to roll 3 up to bring a vehicle on.
On a 10 or 6.
Let's check that. All right, so Dave has, the Marines have 6 units to come on, so they're going to roll 6d6 and looking for 3 up, and each one is going to, what equate, so 5?
5 gets to come
So
on.
he gets to choose 5 of those units. The units aren't tied to the dice. Yeah, and then they'll activate and they'll walk on from the table edge. So one guy is not going to be able to come on. And I guess Pete could have done that, should have done that for your
You have
reserves
to do
too.
it for the. Well, mine came in with the card,
Yeah.
but the helicopter, does it have to do that?
No, it's just helicopter reserves. You don't have any other reserves? Okay. So I guess we cheated because you should have had reserves. But
Well, yeah.
yeah, whatever. Tis the Soviet way. Mass armor formations forward. It's alright. I was gonna say there's a lot of stuff out there, but
So the live AT's coming on?
Well, we brought in the reserves that we had. use those for
Oh
the card.
yeah,
is what it
okay.
was.
Well,
So
I was saying you still have that
technically I
guy.
still have.
You
that.
still have him to bring in.
Yeah.
So next time you have the initiative, if you want, you can roll a dice and
Yeah.
see if he's available. But also you have to see if the helicopter's available.
So I do have to roll.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Lav AT came on. Is going to fire at the.
Goodness gracious, red balls of fire.
So
And that's definitely within 12 inches.
yes.
We gonna say obscured?
So we're saying that one over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, because I guess this is
For the vehicles?
Yeah.
The parking lot vehicles? Might as well have them do something if they're gonna be
Yeah.
there.
Um,
Alright, so it's a 4 up. You moved and
It's a 3 up.
oh, it's a 3 up, so it's
Three
gonna be
to hit.
5 up. And
So
then
I'm
you want to
gonna
react.
react.
Yep, he's gonna react. Alright, so have to roll a 3 up. Nope. So he's looking for a 5.
6.
Gets it with a 6. And what is, I think it's like a 14 for an ATGM.
It's a 12 each.
12H, and
Yeah.
your front armor is
14.
14. So you roll 2 dice, pick the highest because it's the heat round. And you're looking for a 2 or higher.
An 8.
An 8, higher. Alright, roll a d6 and see if you can get a kaboom. No kaboom, but that tank is dead. Alright, Americans mounting their counterattack.
I'm going to have a Lav come out here.
Yep.
And it is not within range.
Oh boy.
But we will. You have 10 points left, right?
He has 10 points, and I think those are
4 each.
4 points each.
Wait, that may be more.
You're not going to try to react or anything? Okay.
Those are 7 each.
7 each. So you kill 2 of them, and you win the game.
I'll still wait.
Yeah. Because the problem Dave has right now is he has nobody on the board for his order dice.
Oh, I just
or his,
realized.
his order pool.
And I just realized you took out my commander as well. So.
Aha. So throw another order token. So this guy just.
Well, he still gets it until the end of the turn.
Oh yeah.
So, brought on this pattern. Yeah, he's going to fire at that guy.
Yeah, I would react.
All right, let's try to react. You got 1 on there.
I'm not reacting to this.
Oh, you did that one? All right. So just 3 up because he's in the up. 4 up. Cover from the red card. Cards have to mean something, otherwise why are they there? No. I'm glad it wasn't a 3. Then I would be sad about the card giving you cover. But
Okay, so it's going to be a 4 to hit. So a 5.
yep. Because
First.
4 or 5. Yep.
And a hit with a 9.
Yep.
Yep.
And I am a weapon 10.
All right. So 4 up.
6.
Kills it. No kaboom. Just regular boom. The American counterattack coming on strong. Dave putting things down without even
Bringing on another pattern.
measuring. What kind of pattern is that?
M68.
Is that why it's got the sight on it? The extra sight? What is that?
That would have been the Marines had the different sights because they
Oh, okay.
had a
It's not like an advanced. It's not
IR
like
where the Army had thermal.
thermal.
Or the
Yeah.
yeah.
Thermal sights versus
Yeah,
our. Yeah.
That's an IR light on them.
So I actually think there is a command point lost for when your leader dies.
Why?
That says it on this card.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
so I'll play that
You
card.
play that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll fire with him, and I'm also going to play the depleted uranium card.
So I will. Before you do that, I'm gonna react to move on.
Yep. So you got roll 3 yet?
Got it. So I'm reacting.
Yep. And a 6.
Yep. 5.
5. Your armor value is 10.
His armor value?
Your power pen.
10, yeah.
10. What's your armor for armor?
14.
14?
So
Oh, alright, see if you explode it. So I got memorized. I got mesmerized by the dice rolling, so I wasn't really paying attention.
That kaboom.
That kaboom, so everyone within 4 inches, those 2 extra vehicles are going to take morale. Or there's the one, so the other one's already destroyed.
Well, that one's up.
He was out of line of sight.
Yeah,
That was in 4 inches.
Just one, correct?
Yep, just one morale marker. It's disconcerting. How much is the patent?
That would put me over.
That put you over?
Because there's 6. Oh, no, there's 6.
You're saying, oh, he's still good. He's still alive.
Yeah, the lab AT is more than a patent. We got one mortar.
What's a more valuable asset? It might not be a more utility asset,
Yeah.
right? But yeah,
So I'll bring on a mortar.
and hide that.
Yeah, it's going to be sitting right back here.
There we go. He's gonna sit it right there behind the Einsteins across the street from us. Yeah, if you're from Texas, from San Antonio, this is the Dragons Lair parking lot, the gaming club that we're at right now. So and that's Einstein Bagel. I wouldn't go there now, but I would go to like Wings and Things over there first. Probably after this game, we'll go to Wings and Things.
Yeah.
What else you got? That's
That
it?
is everything.
No more activations?
No, my last one didn't make it on the reserve.
And I literally used up all my points, so.
I don't have
All your tokens? Oh, well, actually, you have one who's off the table. You haven't used yet because he's off the table. You don't get him. So see if you can activate him. Oh, I'm sorry. And then roll one more for your helicopter. You can't activate it, but you can have it available out of reserves.
Okay.
No. So you can choose. Do you want your helicopter available and off reserves, or do you want him off? Because the next turn you'll have to roll again.
Yeah, I guess we'll do the helicopter off.
Helicopter off to be available. Okay.
And then we check to see breakpoints again.
Yep, we're gonna pause the camera here. We're gonna come right back, check breakpoints, and come back for turn 4. All right, so the breakpoint breakdown here. Dave's 4 points away from his force breaking, and Pete is 11 points away. So this is kind of swung here with the American counterattack, even though it looks pretty abysmal looking on the board. Yeah, this is more
Unless
likely
we
to
just
be.
swing and nobody hits anything.
Yeah. Let's see. So initiative roll, the all-important initiative roll. Pete still has a helicopter finally available, so that could be interesting.
Okay.
All right, so Soviets have the initiative.
1, 2, 3. Right?
Yep. 3. You have 3 to work with, and nothing for your commander. And how many do you have to work with?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this guy's in reserve.
And you also have 1 in reserve, so you have 3 with the potential of 4, but you gotta spend that for him to get on. Crying camera. Sorry, that was mean.
I'm
That wasn't mean.
gonna activate this one right here.
Yep.
This he's gonna shoot there.
Yep.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna
react? Okay.
How are you gonna react? Is it within 12 inches?
No, I'd have to move, but I can react here.
Yep, that's a better.
So,
So he's gonna be obscured, right?
He is obscure.
yeah.
All right, so you're gonna roll for it.
6.
Ooh, that was. Oh, he steals the initiative.
Yeah, he steals the
Oh,
initiative.
this could be good.
So-
don't blow this one though.
And the 6, it
A
hits.
6. Yep, because he's obscure. 5 normally, right?
a 4.
Or 4 because it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yep.
And then 10, you're
14.
16.
Yep.
Yep, he's gonna kill it.
And
It's not gonna kaboom. It's just gonna be regular dead.
Yeah.
And then Dave has the initiative. Dave has the initiative, and he's 3 breakpoints away from making Pete's force break. So that was a huge 6 you rolled there.
So you got this over here.
That was a large Farva.
I'm going to activate my Lab 18. He's got a 12-inch movement. He's going to move here.
He's gonna react.
All right, 3 up. Vehicle in the open.
Got it.
I was hoping he was going to roll a 6 and take the initiative back. That would have been brutal. All right, so you're reacting. So 4, 6.
Got it.
Yeah. And then your front armor is what on
10.
10, and what's your armor or your round penetration? BMP1.
BMP is a 7H.
All right, 7 inch. You can roll 2 dice, pick the highest. So it's a heat round. So you need a 3 to glance, a 4 to blow it up.
2 4s.
Oh, I got blowed up. See if it kaboomed.
No.
It did not kaboom. but that's going to push you over, right?
Yeah.
So the best the Americans can do is try to force a tie here for the Soviets. And the Americans still have the initiative. This would be different, obviously, if we're a scenario of us playing the medium engagement. So, and the Hind hasn't even come on yet, so that's actually beneficial. That's a lot of break points.
Like
for
he has
you.
to wipe out everything on here.
Yeah, it's almost beneficial to take an aircraft just to have off the table that you can never touch.
You can never touch.
All right,
So
what's he gonna do?
I'm gonna.
Oh, he's throwing things at me now.
I'm gonna activate the.
Yep, try to activate him. Roll 2 up. Or a 3 up. See, there you activate it once.
I'm good.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn. Move here.
Yep.
And I could have done what's the rapid 15?
Yep.
10.
Because all your stuff, or you have 1 vehicle off and you have 2 over here, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so he has to come over here.
So that was did a rapid.
All right, so, yeah, I mean, you could potentially react and try to scoot out of there because you can see him down this pipeline right here. If I have my laser, I don't know where my laser went.
I mean, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, right here, right?
End up having to do it.
Because you can see him down there that way, right?
Yep.
Because you're gonna have to do it eventually, right? Oh boy.
And then I'm going to attempt
And
to activate
now
him
yours.
again.
Oh!
It's
Does not activate.
It's not
Put
passes.
a token over to him and it passes to you.
So that's my initiative, right?
Yep.
I have line of sight on him.
Yep.
I'm gonna play precision guided artillery strike.
Ooh.
Play anytime you have initiative, up to 2 enemy MBT.
Do you have the intelligence coup card? To cancel it? No.
What are you doing?
This one.
Artillery?
Precision guided artillery strike.
This is one I tried using last game and you stopped me. Alright, so you're going to be hit on a base of 8 with no hit modifiers. And then the weapon armor value is a 9. And will always hit your side armor. Right?
Yep.
Alright, so Pete, try to roll an 8.
No.
Oh, abysmal. Bad form.
Alright, so my turn there, right? Activate him again, I guess.
Yep. And you still have, I guess you still have your Hind, but.
I still have one.
Yeah.
And did you roll a D3, a D6 to see if your other vehicle could.
No.
Roll a D6 real quick to see if he's eligible to come on. He is. So you could potentially bring him on.
I have to spend a point to do it, right?
You know, he comes on with his own order. So his order that he generates would bring him on.
Okay. We can do that just so I have the order.
For next turn.
Next in
Yeah.
case, I guess.
Alright, so we're going to bring him on. Can you grab his BMP for him? Or just grab any BMP.
Yeah.
And then we have all the infantry associated. So, yep. Yep. And you get a move from him, so you can put him up in behind the woods or something. Or behind the tall grass. Don't go into the tall grass.
Go into the tall
That's
grass.
where that Velociraptor is.
Man.
Jurassic Park. It's a documentary.
I still need to roll for my reserve.
Oh yeah, see if you can roll your reserve too.
Yeah.
Because we're just so sloppy. There you go. All right, so everyone's eligible to come on.
I guess what I'm gonna do. We gotta go for glory for the battle report,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. This is a film battle report. No guts, no
If
glory.
it comes on my side, it's just 1 token, right?
Yep.
So I'll spend 1 token for it to come on my side over here, facing this one.
Yeah, with the 12 inches to your side of the tail. Yeah.
Yeah. And it can shoot as long as that's line of sight, right?
You have line of sight. You won't be able to shoot your ATGM at him because it's a 12-inch
12 inches.
ATGM. But you can shoot. What's your side armor and your patent?
Side armor is.
Got these 2.
Yeah.
So I'll use 2, but I'm actually gonna like.
I would come on this side, right? Because 12 inches. If you want to be with an ATGM, you don't have to come on this side. But he has no AA, right?
There's no way.
I mean, he has no AA assets on the ground. This is why you would want some infantry to put him in a building so you get man pads. So yeah, this is the best move.
Well, yeah, we'll do it. But
Can you hand the Hind over, please?
Normally, I would have changed my mind after you flashed the card, but
Yeah, but he was trying to be dramatic for the camera. But I wasn't filming him.
It wasn't. But I know you.
Yeah, that should be
You
my
had it.
battle report pointer. Travis from Tabletop has his cool like 50 cal. I should have a Hind that's on a stick. That point, that's where I'm going.
So yeah, we'll go to
Yeah, so he gets all at 12 to get up there. All right, let's see what shenanigans Dave
So
has.
I've got the air
Oh,
cover.
yeah, air cover. So you can choose to abort your attack, and if you do on a 9 up, a 9 or a 10, he shoots you down. Or you can continue your attack on what, on a 6 up?
On a 6+, I
On a
guess.
6 up, he shoots you down. But you still get to do your attack. So,
Well-
like a Harrier's coming in, right, to intercept.
Yeah. Well,
So
I wanted to give
you're
you
gonna
glory,
abort?
but if I lose that 6 up, I'm going to lose the game. So.
Yes, you will lose your chance to win the game.
So I have to board it, I guess. Yep.
He's gonna abort, but Dave still has a chance on a 9 or a 10 here. Oh, I saw the skull.
Yeah.
I saw the skull coming. All right, so
The hind flies
the
back
hind
off.
gives up. Harrier is unable to catch up. And any other activations
That's
for
all
El
nice.
Saviotos?
Nope.
So you're done. You're
Done.
You're activated out. Okay, Dave, what you got for the Americans?
So
This is your chance. This is it. Game's gonna end. Got to at least get a draw, a fighting draw.
bring on my mortar. And I'll fire at the
With your mortar.
mortar.
All right.
It's an 8 to hit.
All right. An 8 to hit.
Eight
Are you
to
like
hit.
doing an over the sight shot?
So
It's
first
basically
shot
like a-
mortar requires an 8+ to hit.
Oh wow. Oh, so you get a +1. Okay, okay. So it's not you're not shooting over the sight. You're mortaring,
Yeah.
you're mortar firing, and each time you fire, you get better.
Yeah.
That's kind of like bolt actually. Right?
Yeah.
Except yeah. So an 8. Oh,
Six.
I saw
I
I
saw
read that
that.
as a 9.
It was like
I
8
read that
in a
as a
row.
9.
It's like that. Oh.
Okay.
Anything else? Got anything else up your sleeve? Any more orders?
Got a bunch of cards left.
Can't take them with you. It's like timeouts. You don't get to keep the cards. You gotta give them back to me.
No, I don't have anything that I can.
Searching deep in the bench. Is that it? Is that a Soviet win?
Yeah, it's gonna be a.
All right, Soviet win. We need the obligatory White Dwarf handshake. So please shake hands.
Great game, sir.
All right. So what did you guys think? This was Pete's second game in the same day, and Dave's third game.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of the game
Oh,
overall?
It was closer. At the
Yeah.
end, it came down to 1 unit
Yeah.
for the draw.
Yeah. A lot closer. A lot closer.
Yeah.
That counterattack was good. I felt like the reserves definitely played a role.
If he hadn't reacted to my Lav AT over there, it would have been.
Yeah. Well, so you play Team Yankee, right? I know you
Yeah.
love Team Yankee,
Yes.
even though some of us give it some gripe because it could be a tank parking lot. Like, what are your opinions of this game compared to Team
This
Yankee?
was a lot more laid back, and you don't have the hordes. Of
Yeah.
Stuff coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think the reaction system is fantastic. It's just you're
Mhm.
constantly trying to play that game of cat and mouse. Like,
Yeah.
okay, what do I think he's gonna do? Where is he gonna come from? How far should I stick my neck out? Or is this
Yeah.
the right time to use my cards? So yeah, it's laid back in that there's not a whole lot of like rules crunching to remember, but there's still a lot of depth and strategy to the game that just really
Yeah.
makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love that the hit's pretty solid. The modifiers are
Yeah,
pretty easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point. Laid back, but there's definitely some tactical decisions you have to make throughout the game.
Absolutely.
And you don't feel the super competitive that some of the Team Yankee guys get in, like just hardcore into
Yeah,
this. It just
yeah.
feels like a lot more laid back.
Yeah. And a lot less barrier to entry too, right? Because you're
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can
Yeah.
start with one of those starter boxes and
Yeah.
play.
And yeah, those cards, amazing. Like I love the flavor they add and just the way they kind of just make the game. Like you just never know what to expect.
Yeah.
You know? Even if you think you're doing really well and you got in the bag, there's an airstrike coming out all of a sudden.
Yeah, right. You got the coming in with the hind, and that's
Pull
pretty
out the-
cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about that off camera. Like the games we really are digging right now: Game of Thrones, even Ultra Combat, and then Great Escape Games is 7 Days Over the Rhine. The card aspect, just having that extra variable, extra fluff. So actually, it could probably work in this game too. That you choose your 6 cards or 5 cards, or
Absolutely.
maybe you choose 3 cards and you get 2 randomly, just to kind of have a force that you train. Like that's your trained force. That's what they're going to do. And definitely open up to even maybe more. They're pretty basic doctrine cards, though, or tactics cards.
Yeah.
But you can have maybe some Soviet-specific ones, or in the rules, if you write a scenario, you do specific cards for that scenario. But
Like, yeah, you can think, okay, the Marines, have the Harriers all over the place. They can take the air.
Yeah, you automatically get the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point because you don't really have. You have Cobras you could take, right?
There's Cobras and there's Apaches.
Yeah.
Which they're 100 and 110 points.
Yeah.
So it's.
But you have that aircraft card, and
yeah, so you can counter.
Yeah, you have a corner. You don't really necessarily have the aircraft. Yeah, cool. All right. So, any other closing thoughts about the game in general, or how the game went, or anything? Yeah, I had fun, and I didn't even roll a dice.
This may be the thing that brings me into 15 millimeter.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and then also the pre-painted terrain that's available from Battlefront. We never use that overpass because Dave put it all the way out in the corner. But it's just fantastic, right? And I think you tell people you got those on eBay, the cars, right?
The cars I got on Amazon.
And Amazon.
Yeah, it was like 100 of them for like $10.
Yeah.
Do
you remember what the Amazon search was by any chance?
I think it was HO scale.
HO scale.
Cars. Either HO scale or 1/100.
Okay,
cars.
yeah. Or like $10, 100 cars.
Yeah. It took a few weeks to get it because they came from China, but
yeah,
it was.
Yeah, and he's got them in this grungy Ziploc bag, and it's perfect because you throw them in the bag and whatever they continue to get battle damage.
And they're plastic, so you can actually crush some of them and make them look like they've been run over.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we might add, if you have actual parking lots, a cross check to go over, because that would add some unnecessary but awesome friction.
Cross check to go through a field.
You have to cross check to go over a car. Yeah. So cool. Thanks for watching, and we're gonna hopefully bring a lot more Rhine, maybe some Iron Cross. I think that's the name of the World War II 15 mil. Because I got some Flames of War. I know Dave has some Flames of War. And it's too easy. I mean, I think it took me. I dedicated probably a week and a half to paint my French force, and it helps that Dave has.
It took a little longer for the Marines because the camo was.
Yeah.
A little tedious, but.
All right. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and check us out on Paint All the Minis and also Decisive Ops. See you later.